Welcome to twocircles.net. We are here in Hyderabad speaking to Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, Member of Parliament from Hyderabad and President of All India Majlis-e-Ittehadul Muslimeen. You have been opposing the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh so vehemently from last 2 weeks. It has become more aggressive. So what do you think the immediate threats to the Muslim community or the minorities in general if Telangana gets formed, or Rayal-Telangana for that matter?
You see, if the state is bifurcated, the only political beneficiary to gain out of this bifurcation, unfortunately, would be BJP only. And BJP will become very strong over here. Secondly, if in the case of bifurcation, the biggest loser would be Congress party, TDP, because TDP will lose badly over here, the ground. So once TDP is called as an Andhra party in this area, and then TRS is a one-point formula party, they want to live in Telangana. So what will be the political utility of TRS left in case a state is formed? And who will fill this political vacuum of these two political parties? MIM or communist parties cannot do it. TDP voter and TDP worker was brought up on anti-Congressism. And people who have joined TRS also, in a way, they are against Congress. So this political vacuum will naturally be filled by BJP only. And the third point is that if you have seen during the reservation legal cases, the 4% or the 5% reservation cases, all these cases were filed by those people who live in Telangana. This in itself clearly shows their mentality. I am not saying that in a democracy you don't have a right to go to court and challenge government legislation or a government order. But I am just telling you to show that these are the people who have gone over there. And then the fourth point is, you have reported also in your website, the recent 8-9 months ago, those by-elections took place in Mahbub Nagar, where a Muslim candidate of TRS lost to BJP. I mean, what more proof do you want of what I am saying? That in itself will corroborate what I have been saying. So, as a political party, it will help me. But the community will have to pay a huge cost. If in case BJP gets powerful and it becomes relevant in this region, then we know their programs, their measures which they adopt. So that is why we are opposing it. We are opposing it.
So the rise of the BJP is the major threat to the Muslims.
Yeah, of course, and also the rise of those elements who do not believe in the secular ethos of this country.
So, sir, suppose if Congress before this Parliament session didn't take any decision from the pressure building up by the protagonist of United Andhra Pradesh like you. Imagine if Narendra Modi is going to address public meeting here in Hyderabad on, I think, August 11. If he on that meeting make a promise that if vote me and I will form Telangana state, in that way BJP will rise anyhow.
See, you and me don't have the knowledge of unseen. And BJP wants smaller states throughout India because they know in larger states they cannot grow. Take Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. BJP is in power there. Now in Jharkhand, they lost power. Now election, now different new government is there. So, and how do you fight BJP? Do you fight BJP because they are promising something and before they do, we'll do it? BJP is saying we'll build Ram Mandir. Would secular parties build Ram Mandir to stop BJP?
But if Congress takes
no. If your argument is right, then would you say that BJP is saying they come in power, they'll build a Ram Mandir. So would we build a Ram Mandir? Allow them to build a Ram Mandir. BJP has still not left abolition of Article 370 and imposing and asking for a imposition of uniform civil code. So would we impose uniform civil code because tomorrow BJP might come? See, the whole thing is that this is not the way to fight a communal party like BJP. You have to fight them on our issues, on our principles. Before fighting, you're conceding the war to them.
So, since 1960s, it has been a consistent position of MIM that it has been against separate Telangana state. But in your submission to Sri Krishna report in 2010, you have made it like if Andhra Pradesh has to be divided, then Rayal's greater Telangana will be acceptable to us. Now that point of time, like people thought it cannot be possible. Now then Congress is taking the same decision. You should have taken it as your vindication.
No, if you read that report and if you also read the questionnaire that was given to all political parties, the questionnaire asked us, number one, what is your stand on bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh? Second question was, what are the other options which you can give us? In that other option, we have asked for the whole of Rayalaseema, not these two districts.
All right.
And the conclusion was, we stand for United Andhra and we are against the bifurcation, and in no uncertain terms should Hyderabad be made a union territory. This is what we have stated in that report. Please read that report. Now it is very convenient for all the people to do a cut and paste job. I am telling you, this is the fact which you have mentioned in Sri Krishna committee.
So now this situation in Delhi seems to be like Rayal-Telangana, the Congress had made up its mind. If it's going to be like the reality Rayal-Telangana, shouldn't you be, as a Muslim leadership, the party which present the interest for the Muslim community in Andhra Pradesh should have been lobbying for no special measures for the community? Now,
for which Muslims?
Muslims of both the states. If state has to be separated.
No, see, the thing is that when I say United Andhra, I am looking into Muslims living everywhere. Now, if I take up the cause of Muslims of this region, you say, what about those Muslims?
No, I'm saying...
No, so that is why I'm saying that we are of the firm opinion that the interests of Muslims and secularism will be best served in United Andhra Pradesh. Now, God knows what will happen in future. If such eventuality arises, of course we have a responsibility, and inshallah we'll rise up to our responsibility.
So sir, this Telangana issue is not something that Congress has just decided. There has been a history behind it. There has been popular movements. When you present Muslim community, when people see you, they see the Muslim leadership. When you are opposing it, it will be in the general sense, people of Telangana will see like Muslims as traitors to the movement. So don't you think it will create trouble for the Muslims who are living in villages and districts?
I am surprised with your question. According to the many people, I am a traitor already.
Right.
Irrespective of Telangana or not. How can I stop them from calling me any names? And we are living in a democracy. I have all the right to hold to an opinion. And I will continue to hold to an opinion. When I leave this world, inshallah, and on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will decide whether, based on my intentions and what I have done, history will decide. Because, you see, the whole, if it was in my political interest, I would say yes, a smaller state makes sense to me. 119 seats, 7, and I can increase my strength, I'll have more bargaining. For what? The price the community will have to pay. And let history will judge. My intentions are for the community only. And Allah knows it. So, we'll see, and I don't care whether they call me a traitor or what. I mean, please tell me, make me understand. In 112 assembly seats of Telangana, there is not a single Muslim MLA. Why didn't you elect me? Because I'm a traitor. You have 70 Lok Sabha seats, you have only one Muslim MP. Why didn't you elect me? You prove me wrong. You prove me wrong and get them elected. You don't want to elect from your own party tickets and then you blame me. You don't want to vote for us. You don't tolerate our political rise. You don't want a political Muslim voice. And that is why all these arguments are created. No, if you don't support, what will happen to them? Why did 7 Muslims were killed in Watoli? They were burned alive. Why did they do that? In 2008?
But Rayal-Telangana won't be a better bargain, just Telangana. It will create a buffer for
others. It's not a question of bargain. You are not going out there and buying bhaji and tomatoes and potatoes. You are talking about a state. Please understand that Muslims have suffered when the state was trifurcated. It went into Maharashtra, it went into Karnataka. We were divided then. You are again dividing us now. How will it help me? How will I speak on behalf of a poor Muslim living in a Srikakulam district on the border of Orissa? In this day and age wherein communalism is rising everywhere. Everywhere it is rising. How do we take up the cause of the Muslim community? That in itself is a huge challenge. And how do we represent them? How do things like education, jobs, security? These are all the things which are there in front of me, and basing on this thing, I feel that our issues will be addressed in the best possible way in this way. Now, if things don't go according to my plan, inshallah, I'm sure Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has something, and inshallah it will turn out good for us. But as far as I am concerned, these are my issues, these are my stand. Okay, let people judge on it.
So they are Muslim intellectual protagonists of separate Telangana state. They are arguing that if Rayal-Telangana is formed, Muslims will increase in a numerical form, their percentage will increase, their political clout will increase.
Anyway, I don't want to comment on such people who have never fought a single election in their life.
So you in the end of the day don't think even
I don't know, in this day and age, Ismail Saab, everyone is an expert apart from me.
Alright.
So everyone is an expert. He's an expert on electoral politics. So I rest my case. I cannot. When people are full of wisdom have this opinion, what can I say?
So last question, sir. If Congress go ahead and form Rayal-Telangana, and in worst case scenario Hyderabad as a union territory, what will be the course of action for MIM?
Hyderabad cannot be union territory because you see, Telangana has been the hinterland of Hyderabad. Hyderabad does not have geographical contiguity as Chandigarh has to Punjab and Haryana. And I don't see any rhyme and reason wherein you can make Hyderabad UT. Will that be acceptable to those people of Telangana? Let us assume I accept your argument. This is bifurcated.
No, like the
No. Let us assume what you're saying is right. Where will the revenues come to that new state? Do you know that 80,000 crores are paid from Hyderabad and surrounding areas towards central government and state taxes? And not even 5% of taxes or 10% taxes come from other parts of Telangana. Can a new state survive without Hyderabad? It is for those people who are fighting. I am sure they understand what I am saying. It is for them to understand. And we in no uncertain terms will accept UT. In no uncertain terms will accept UT.
What will the course of action?
You will see what we'll do.
Thank you for speaking to us, sir.